This is an exclusive House of Ramirez interview.
So, hey guys, this is H.O.R. Ramirez. Y'all already know we're out here in the community. We are very in tune to what's going on. 2020 is a very interesting year. With me today, I have my sister, Victoria. Victoria, can you go ahead and let us know where are you from?
Hey, yeah, I'm from Camden, New Jersey. Born and raised. I'm still here. I lived in many parts of New Jersey, but Camden is my favorite, obviously, because that's where I'm from.
All right, sis. Well, you know, that's beautiful. You know, we have brothers and sisters everywhere, and I'm just glad that you took the time to actually be here with me today so we could go ahead and discuss what great things you're working on. You know, I was recently up north, and I gotta admit, I love it. The people are amazing. And, you know, I'm excited to have you on my show. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Honestly, it's an honor. Like, I appreciate it so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm up to and stuff. So it's exciting.
Yes, absolutely. So go ahead. Let us know, what are you into? What new projects do you have going on right now? Talk to me.
I'm doing a lot right now, but honestly, so I had a baby a year ago, exactly from September 25th is when I had my son Zion. And during that process, I was super interested in learning more about what he ate and it was time for him to eat. It was important for me to know what I was putting in his body because I was a raw vegan for the past 4 years, and it's the best decision I've ever made. So once I started seeing the baby foods that they have, I was like, no, let me make my own baby food. And then it got so good and he thrived. He's in the 99th percentile. I said, let me try to make this into a thing because once quarantine started, I had a good friend who was a nurse. I sent her a few baby food just to help her out because, it was so much for them. And she loved it. She said, you should start a business. So that's just what I did. So I launched my baby food business on the 25th. I'm also, like I said, I'm a grad student for Rutgers. I'm also a full-time employee at Rutgers. And I have Zion, and I'm planning my wedding as well for June. So I have a lot going on right now, but it's all blessings. It's a full
Girl, yes. Oh my God. Like, I just want to give you big kudos. You know, you're planning for a wedding. Congratulations. You got a baby. Double congratulations. You started your own business. Triple congratulations, And the fact that you actually got your business, you got a thriving baby, you are beautiful wife to be, that just gives us so much fuel to actually find out what other level we could get to as a woman. Like, it's amazing what we can do as women, And I just want to say, as a mother of 3, it's very important that we know exactly what we intake and exactly what we feed our children. Right now, they don't really care what they're throwing our way. Not too long ago, the USDA approved that they can continue to use chicken that has tumors or actually has pus that's infected with some type of pus. As long as they cut it out and continue to use the good part, quote unquote, good part of the chicken, then it's still considered usable. So they don't care about us. So I think that it's very important that we tune into what we digest and what we intake, but not just us adults, our babies.
Definitely. And something that I noticed as well, especially because Camden, New Jersey, not sure if you know this, but it's an urban area. So we have all the McDonald's signs, we have all the large corporation attractions, and organic food is few and far, and it's so expensive. So what I wanted to do was, like bridge that gap for, you don't have to make the most money to get organic food. And even going into restaurants and places, they don't have options for babies. So I want to be that go-to person, and they don't have anyone that looks like us who's preparing our baby's food. So that was super important for me as well. So, my fiance and I, we just went all in with everything because we wanted to be the best. We have USDA organic certified ingredients, which is also super important because a lot of companies don't do that because it's so expensive. But we're feeding the leaders of tomorrow. So for us, it's very important that we not only just make baby food, but it's organic and we're preserving it the right way. So, sorry about that. So this is a organic flash frozen baby food business, which is super important because there are no flash frozen baby food businesses. They have one finger food, but they don't have a pureed one, and they don't have a black owned one, which is super
exactly. And
over.
that's what got me. That's what got me. I was like, hold on, wait, what? You're a game changer right now. The only black owned baby food business right now that's thriving.
Yes.
So that's amazing. And the fact that you're doing it together with your husband to be, because pretty much in my mind, y'all husband and wife, like y'all married already. Okay, we gonna speak that into existence. So the fact that you and your husband actually did this together, and not just doing it for your own baby, but looking out for other brown and black babies, even white babies, all types of babies. There's so many different races of babies out there. But you're doing it for all the babies of the next generation, our future, and that's the importance of actually doing something that causes some type of change. You can't just think about yourself. You can't just think about, the small circle that you're in. You have to think bigger than that. And you're feeding tomorrow's leaders, and that's what's important. That's the game changer right there.
Yep. And also the biggest thing, which is our favorite thing, is that 50 cents from every cube is being donated to shelters for babies, because my family and I, we go and we help so many different shelters and stuff like that, but they never have baby food. You see mom chewing up food and putting it in baby's mouth. So for us,
that's big.
I make it my business to actually have a cause for babies to eat good food, and everyone should have access to that. So not only is 50 cents from every cube that we sell is donated to shelters and places like that in need, but we also have a donation center where you could donate directly. And at the end of every month, we buy a bunch of baby food, and it goes straight to different shelters, orphanages, and just churches and places where babies are in need. Our future goal is to be able to feed babies every single day, but we're just starting out, and this is the best we could do. But yeah, it's exciting.
The fact that you have that goal to just give back. A lot of people are focused on their product, their brand line, the advertising, the profiting, and not everyone now. But a lot of big corporations, a lot of corporations are more in tune to bringing in the profit. And the fact that you're growing and you're actually giving back, children need us. The children need families that actually care, especially products that they use, that they that care for them. So that's big. That's amazing.
We're so excited. Our biggest goal right now, like I said, is to try to feed babies daily. We don't have the budget right now to do that, just because we put it all into getting a commercial kitchen and just making sure everything is perfect. Because, being a Black owned company, they try to look at things that they can attack us on. So we just wanted to come out already being a big brand, and walking it and talking it and being very confident in our products. And I also took a child nutrition and cooking course at Stanford University. So I got certified in that, just because I'm like,
hold up, Victoria. We're not going to go ahead and fly by that. That's big. That's big. That's dedication now. Wow. Talk about that.
Yeah. So once I decided that I wanted to do a baby food business, I wanted to make sure that I was crossing all my T's and dotting all my I's, because my baby's name is part of the company. He is the face of the company. And I'm like, anything that I'm putting out there with my baby, I want to make sure that it is the best. So I went ahead and did some research. And quarantine, once COVID happened, so many universities were giving away courses basically for free. So I said, let me just get certified in the area that I want to thrive in and grow in. And I truly feel like this is the purpose that God has instilled in me, because it doesn't feel like a job. But I said, let me just go. And then Stanford University had one for like 50% off. I said, oh, I'm going Ivy League. So I devoted my entire summer to getting certified in baby food and nutrition, just so that I'm making sure I'm creating whole plant-based meals where, it's not just a protein or just a fruit or vegetable. It's a complete meal. And I actually was going to use this interview to talk about our stage 4 that we are launching November 1st, which are complete baby gravy meals.
Yes.
So it's baby gravy. It's a complete meal, and you can put it over pasta. You can put it over quinoa.
I
You can
love
put it over
that.
mashed potatoes. If you eat meat, you can put it over meat. And it's just a different type of stage for a meal. Usually you go to baby food companies and they have the finger foods, they have the bowls and everything, but we love our baby food puree cubes, and we just wanted to see what we could do. And Zion is our, our guinea pig. So he's a 4T. He's 1 year old. He's a plant-based baby, and he's such a big baby. So I'm like, for him to be the face of the company, he is definitely well fed.
Yeah.
I fed milk
I
and
believe
cheese.
it. I believe
Yes,
it.
so
I think that's beautiful, that you're able to see that it's so safe for you to use the product, not just on any baby, but your own baby, that your baby's actually flourishing in it, and that tells a lot about your brand. It tells a lot about you and your husband, that you're actually putting in that dedication, that thought, that love into not something that your child can use, but other babies can use. And that also, going back to talking about your baby being a well, healthy baby, putting it that way, it means that the baby actually likes it. And that's a great thing, because he's a perfect example of, you can eat plant-based food even at a young age and still be very healthy and chunky at that.
yes. And it's such a blessing, because they told us, my doctor was so afraid. He's like, plant-based babies don't get enough protein, they don't get enough this. But I'm like, his mama has been a raw vegan, and this is the best I've ever felt in my life. I haven't had any, I ran track in college. I ran track. Yeah, I was in scholarship for Rutgers University. So I ran track there, and I had, what was it? I was anemic. I had to take iron pills. It was just so many things. And I'm just like, dang.
Over here too, shouty.
Right. When I went vegan, I have not had, and then I was vitamin D deficient too. So, as a runner, that's a little scary, because you need your bones.
You do. Yeah.
But once I became a raw vegan, I had my doctor, he's like, you should have did this years ago. This is the healthiest you've ever been. My skin flourished, my hair, everything. And I'm like, I want my baby to have that same luxury, because I feel like it is a luxury, because it's hard to be a raw vegan. So to see him thriving, to see him above his milestones and, everything, I'm like, he's our professional taste tester. That's what we call him.
Hey.
Still will have some other baby professional taste tester ambassadors that we would love to invite in once we get everything squared away. But
that is so adorable. That's so cute, and we need that. Our how would I say, our children, they need that push, in the right direction. A lot of people, like you mentioned, the doctor initially was a little hesitant, not knowing if the baby was going to be receptive to it, or if it was going to work out well. But I think that as parents, it's our job to introduce our children to the best option that they can have.
definitely.
And, based on how they react to it, then it's our decision and our best effort that what works best with our child. And I think this is a very important time where we start seeing that and I'm not knocking any doctor. I'm not a doctor. But what I want people to get from this, first off, we're going to go ahead and try your cubes and your food. But second off, I want people to start realizing the more we have children, we have to adapt to our gut feeling. As parents, we're given that sense to understand what's good for our children and what's not. Not always what's on black and white is the correct thing. Every baby's different. Every baby reacts differently to different things. So I just want to thank you for having a product that works for babies in a most healthiest way possible.
Definitely. And my sister could attest to this. My niece, she does not eat fruits. She eats some fruits, but she does not like any vegetables at all. And I'm like, you know what? I hide all of Zion's vegetables. Like he loves sweet potatoes, but I puree some peas and throw them in there. He doesn't even taste the difference. But baby, you got a complete meal now, and you don't even know. You get to taste your yam and your sweet. And we had that on our menu. It's called sweet potatoes. So they're sweet potatoes, but they have a lot of peas stuffed in there to make sure that if your baby is a yammer, you know what, at least he or she is getting some peas. So it's very important for us to make sure our baby is introduced to fruits and all types of vegetables. And my mom wasn't educated on that. She wouldn't give me no avocado or kale or anything. It was just, you know, you're going to get this Gerber and you're going to like it. So I think it's important that we just, you know, give our kids a palate and just let them know about different fruits and vegetables. And I want to do it in a fun way with hiding it in their favorite foods. So that's what I do.
And, you know, as a mama, I just want to step in as a mama. I go ahead and puree for the longest my carrots in my spaghetti. Like I would steam some carrots and some broccoli, and I'll go ahead and put it in the blender, and I would go ahead and put it in that sauce. You don't even know. You don't even know. You're shawty eating all types of veggies now.
Definitely.
But yeah, you know, and the fact that you have this product that the babies can actually, if they're not very sure if they like the taste of it because of the looks that they see, you know, a lot of kids see green, they're like, ah. Right. But you have a way where you could go ahead and put it in their food where they still don't know it's a whole green and they're consuming it. Or even if it's the babies that really like it, you know, you go ahead and just buy it and intake it, you know, and it's good for you all around. And that's the best part of it. Yeah. So yeah. So tell me, do you have any new products in stock?
Yes, so right now we have stages 1 through 3. You get 5 options in each stage. Our menu is growing more each day. Like I said, I'm in school. I'm a full-time mom. So right now we have just enough things that I'm able to, because it's just me. And then I also have 6 sisters, by the way. So yeah, one of 7 sisters. So it's a family business because everyone is hands on deck, which is a blessing. And we have, like I said, we have a commercial center where we go, we create all of our blessings. That's what we call our baby food. So we create all of our blessings. So right now it's stages 1 through 3. We have some fun launches coming up. Like in November, we're launching our baby gravy for stage 4. And then I'm so excited about this launch, but I'll just tell you guys.
Okay, we're ready.
January 1st, 2021, we're going to come out with the first ever, drum roll please. We're going to come out with a West Indian baby food line.
Oh, and really? Get out.
Yeah, yep. So and then every month in 2021, we're going to come out with a new multicultural baby food line where we'll offer one of each, one stage 1, one stage 2, one stage 3, and then a baby gravy. And then every month after that, we're going to launch a new cultural baby food line, and all of the proceeds from that line will go to orphanages in that country. So we have a few partners we've been working with to, you know, learn the fruits and vegetables from that specific country or anything like that. But it's just important for us to give our babies food that they, you know, if my baby want to taste some African food today, you can come to Zion's Eden and get it.
And you know, Victoria, to be honest with you, as a young adult, we tend to not always dabble in different types of foods. And it comes with not being mentally and, you know, with our taste buds prepared to actually be receptive to trying new things, you know. And for us to be able to trust your brand, to give us that opportunity to give to our children that we may not have had, is a great experience, because it pushes our children to the next level where they're already cognizant that they understand what that taste is. So when they get older and they go back to those taste buds, when they go to a restaurant, they go try different foods in different countries and they travel. I'm going to put that out there for everybody's babies in the future. They're going to be travelers and they're going to go explore the world. They're going to go ahead and remember, Mom gave me this food. This is familiar. This is not new to me, and I'm completely not knowing. This is new to me. And guess what? You're going to be part of so many different family lives and so many generations to come. This is amazing. I'm excited for that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and it's all in the name, Zion's Eden. I feel like God really did his thing with this, and he's been in control of it all. And I'm not pushing my Christianity or anybody like that, but I got to give credit where it's due. This has definitely been a roller coaster of just opportunity after opportunity to grow and just to make an impact. And like I said, worldwide. Like, I don't want to just be a baby food business. I really want to impact lives and just educate as well, because I have a lot of people that I know who have babies and they just don't know, you know, what would be the best weaning food, or, you know, introducing new exotic fruits and vegetables. And I just want to just fill that void and that gap. And I just thank my baby for giving me that courage to do all of that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And you know, children are a blessing. They are the future, and you're giving our children the upper hand. You're giving them that upper hand that we all need, you know, and it starts with food. It starts with nourishing your body. And I just commend you so much for that. The dedication that you have, the love that you have, that you pour into your products. That's what's important. We need that. We need the love. We need the dedication, the drive. You're very, very smart. And I'm just happy and glad that I'm part of this journey, because I'm excited. I'm not going to have no baby now, but I'm going to go ahead and buy some product, go ahead and get to my sisters, got some babies on the way, you know. Shout out Julissa, you know, and Jessica just had a baby too. I'm going to go ahead and plug them in. It's only right. And it's 2020. We have to go ahead. We have to support each other. We have to do what's right, and being together in unity, coming close together, supporting each other. That's what it's all about, you know. And being an entrepreneur in 2020 is not easy, but it's very possible. And it's very clear to see that you can easily be successful. So, you know, thank you for the great role model.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I appreciate that so much. And honestly, like I said, I just didn't see anybody in the kitchen cooking for my baby that I trusted. Once I became a mom, it's like everything clicked, like, oh, wait, what's that? Who's that? So I'm like, you know what? I think we need somebody that looks like us in the kitchen that is competing with Gerber, if not better than them.
Exactly. And you know, just a little side note, I tell people when they're like, oh, we're not ready, I'm not ready to have children, I'll just wait until I get the house. So I wait until it's never the right time. You know, God made us in a way, the higher energy made us in a way where when you are actually becoming a mother and you're carrying life inside of you, everything will start clicking in. Everything will start
go with it.
into place.
With it. Yep. You just got to go with it. And God did this. Honestly, I was not thinking about making nobody's baby food but my own, until my friend said, listen, she said, I ate all the baby's carrots. She said, I need you to make it. Can you meal prep for me? So that was just the confidence I needed. And I just went with it. And then here we are. It's a blessing.
And that's what it's all about, having that confidence in yourself. You have to know what your inner voice is telling you to do and go with it. Have that take that leap of faith, you know, and trust in yourself, and trust that you're part of a bigger energy, and that everything will just flow. So yeah, that's amazing. But that you just got to be in tune. You got to be in tune. You got to let things flow. And don't ever be afraid. You know, it gets scary sometimes where you're like, well, what do I do? Go left, go right? What do I do?
Right.
Just trust the process. Listen, the universe is constantly guiding us. The higher energy is constantly encouraging us and giving us that energy we need to keep on. You know, so we just got to be in tune. We got to listen, and everything will work out. Everything will flow. So, you know, with it not being easy, there's a lot of people out there right now, our youth and also our peers, they're actually going into entrepreneurship. What are some pointers that you would like to give some of our young, successful entrepreneurs like yourself?
One thing I would say is to literally just do the things you say you are going to do. That makes all the difference. And once I stopped writing everything down and talking about it, and actually just using the time to just stay low and just build what I want, what I have on paper, and, you know, the things that I prayed for, I just literally saw my life start changing once I started doing the things that I said I was going to do. And that was even just something as small as, oh, I'm going to go to the gym today. Putting that off would literally put my whole week off. So the biggest advice I could give is to start doing it and stop talking about it. Shout out to Stay Low and Build, because, you know.
Yeah, you already know. But, you know, I love the fact that you keyed into that. I am a person that actually believes that, you know, I've seen it firsthand. I've endured it firsthand. And when I say I'm going to do something, in the back of my mind, my subconscious is like, look now, you got X amount of people dependent on you. You better go ahead and pull this off. Like, you already say you're going to come with it. you know?
That's the other thing. Like, it's bigger than us all. So when it's a bigger purpose than God instilled in you, and you just share it with the world, it just becomes so second nature after a while.
Of course, you have a whole team. Are there any mentors or anybody that, you know, that you'd like to go ahead and speak on, people you look up to, especially now with this whole big movement? It's not just a brand. It's a whole movement. This is going to change our future.
Definitely. So I would love to start with my fiance. You know, he's had a business. He's working in collegiate sports right now. So he's definitely been a great mentor to me. My mom has been a huge mentor because she has 7 girls. I don't know how she did it. Still to this day, I'm like, girl, I got 1 son and I don't know, right?
Girl, I got 2 brothers.
And we're so close in age.
Ooh. Ooh.
So,
I don't know how she did it.
I don't. And I'm just like, you gotta be cuckoo, mom. Like 7 times. But my mom has been such a blessing to me. Anytime she sees that I'm just lacking anything, she jumps in, fills me up, picks me up, give me a little break with my son. So my mom has been like an angel on earth to me. And then my sisters, and also my dad. It's like no outside people, but I have such a strong village at home because my dad is like the finance guy. He's like helping me figure out deals and all that other good stuff. And then my sisters are just whatever. We have like a do whatever it takes mentality. Like if I have 15 orders and I have 3 papers due or whatever, they're like, okay, let's get this village list going. We got a village list. So we write down everything, the deadlines, and people just take from it. So I honestly just, I look up to them for just putting up with me and my stuff and just taking it on as theirs and making sure that it is something that I'm proud of. So definitely my mom, my sisters, my fiance, and I do have this one mentor who is helpful with giving me advice and stuff like that. And he's the CEO of Cooper's Ferry, which is something here in Camden that you probably won't really understand. So that's pretty much all of my mentors that I look up to right now. And Beyonce.
Hey, shout out B. Sis, yes, absolutely. We got to give thumbs up to your family, your mom, your dad, your husband. We're just going to go ahead and speak that right into existence too. Your baby, of course, because he's the one that's driving you to hit every milestone of your movement right now.
Yes.
Your sisters, the fact that you're saying that when there's deadlines to be met, not only with you in school and that you having to juggle your company, your whole brand, they step in. That's amazing. It's very important for us to understand that family is everything. Family is everything. Now, I will say not everyone has their biological family with them to support them. But even in that, it gives us the opportunity to realize that even if you don't have your biological family, which we should all strive to make sure that that's a stable situation, regardless of what problems you may encounter or have encountered in the past. The people that are in your life, that are supporting you, that are grounding you, that are allowing you to thrive and be successful in your goals, those are the people you need around you. We all need a tribe. It's essential, So, you know how House Ramirez gets down. We go ahead and do shout out. So, Victoria, any shout outs you want to go ahead and make?
Yes, first I want to give a shout out to Zion. I want to give a shout out to my sisters, Felicia Blair, Ashley Chanel, Sarah, myself, my mom, my dad, and Savon, obviously. Everybody who has been my village. I have so many villages, like I said. I want to thank you guys so much for putting up with me in my crazy days. And shout out to Elsa Ramirez.
Oh, girl, stop. You're going to go ahead and make me blush. But the fact that you have so many villages, it amplifies the fact that you can thrive off of just being unique in your own path. Not all of us are going to make baby food. We're here to promote you and support you and be here for you, stand by you and encourage you and help you however we can.
Right.
We're not all out here trying to do what you're doing, but the fact that we're all aligned and we're all in this together, that's what's important. Unity is very important. And, every little bit helps. So,
definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Big ups to you, Victoria.
Thank you so much for having me. It was seriously an honor.
Oh, well, thank you, Victoria. You're always welcome back. when 2021 rolls out, we got them new different flavors in the mix. You go ahead and let me know. I can't wait till you get to Mexico because
Yes.
Shawty gonna be up there trying the food. Yeah,
Definitely. Of course.
definitely. What's your Instagram?
So my Instagram personal is Vickaless, VICKALESS, and my business is Zions.Eden.
Okay.
Eden.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and put all your information below this video. We'll go ahead and make sure that everybody that has a baby, knows somebody that's gonna have a baby, has a baby, go ahead and support you, because it's only right that we start our babies off with the right product.
Yes, we got somebody in the kitchen making our food, and it's organic. We have our facilities. We have everything that the big brands have in color.
Yes. And that's the important part, that we include everybody, not just a single community, but everybody. So thank you, Victoria. Until next time, I appreciate you so much.
Thank you. God bless you.
Make sure to follow House of Ramirez on all social media platforms.